and her band performing recently at the Hole in the Wall.
Why should I try when I find just well free? I'd like to meet you somewhere in the daylight. Oh, yeah, not some secret old rendezvous. 'Cause I'm so tired. You know it's true, honey. Yeah, I'm tired of messing around with you. You see, baby, I ain't a real thing. That's right. Let's get I was too blind to see. Tell me why should I survive when I'm lying just as well be free? Yeah, I love you. You know I love you. Yeah, don't you know my love is true? But I'm so tired, Lord. Yeah, that I'm so tired of staying around with you. Yeah, let's take it home. Yeah. Yeah, that's
About Robin Banks and some of the guys and gals who've influenced you because your singing is like top notch.
Oh, influences, man. Well, I grew up near Detroit, so I listened to a lot of Motown, R&B growing up. Um, right out of high school, I moved to the big city and studied music, studied jazz for a couple years, and got into folks like Billie Holiday and Ella Fitzgerald, Nancy Wilson, that type of thing. So I think blues was pretty natural progression for me to go from, the soul to sort of the roots of, of a lot of that music. So I guess blues influences, probably my biggest influence would be Etta James, who I saw as a very young girl. It was a long time ago too. I was about 17 years old, and I went to a club. I wasn't even old enough to be there, and I paid like a $3 cover charge, and I saw this woman, and she just knocked my socks off.
Rather go blind.
I'm telling you, the two tunes that really knocked me out, Rather Go Blind was probably, the one that hit me the hardest, and another one called Sugar on the Floor.
Sugar on the Floor.
I was just, and she, she was just so strong and so, spiritual, and she just moved everybody in the room. And I thought to myself, that's the kind of thing I'd like to do. But of course, it took me about 15 years to figure out how to do that. So, you know, because I played in a lot of original bands through my 20s and stuff. And but by the time I was about 27, 28, I realized that I sort of wanted to go back to like a rootsier direction. And I moved back to my hometown, you know, put together a band, and just been singing blues ever since. And that was 1990.
So much confidence. It's like, here I am. The stage presence is like there.
Well, you know, that's funny because it's just something that's, you know, it's not something you think about. I love what I do. I really enjoy it. And the fellas that I work with just feed me. I mean, I'm working with just such wonderful players since I've been down here in Texas. I mean, I'm proud of the band that I had when I recorded my first CD, but with the bands that I've been working, the fellas I've been working with down here are just, you know, top-notch guys. I'm working with Mark Wilson, drummer who used to be with Anson Funderburgh and the Rockets, and Sam Myers. He's a W.C. Handy award-winning blues drummer, just a fabulous talent. My bass player is from Connecticut. He's one of Hash Brown's oldest and dearest friends, and his name is Drew Lane, and he's my backbone. And I've been using 2 or 3 really wonderful guitar players. Holland K. Smith, as you saw tonight, a young fellow by the name of Josh Davis, who's very much in the T-Bone Walker vein, and he's just a wonderful talent. I work with Hash Brown on occasion as well. I've got some dates with Hash Brown this month as well. And another fellow by the name of Pat Boyack from Pat Boyack and the Prowlers. And he's a monster, too. I mean, you know, so you can see that the fellows I've been working with are just... You know.
Pat's growing as a guitar player. I love to hear him play.
Well, sadly, we just... Pat's only been working with me about 3 months, and sadly for us, but happily for him, he just got asked to go on tour with Marcia Ball. So, yeah, so...
corner. Blue Cat Blues and the Delta Grill, where you can always find an array of national talent.